My name is Sebastian Eggy Swierad. I play for the professional German team Gamed. I play the Zerg, and I currently reside in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. My first competitive tournament in Pokemon when I was 10 years old. It was at the Midwestern Regionals in Chicago. I went into a tournament with a non-archetype deck, non-regular type deck. Everybody thought I was crazy. And when I walked in, my brother was like, "You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win." And I was like, "Just watch, man. Just watch." And little did I know, he came in like 14th place. I came in third, and he was just like, "How'd you do it, dude?" I'm like, "You gotta just trust me. I know what I'm doing." And ever since then, I've just loved competitive gaming. And anything, I'm always competitive at it. Whether it's StarCraft, Pokemon, World of Warcraft, even. It's not even that competitive, but I was hell competitive at it. And that's how it came about. Every tournament I went to, first place, second place. Once in a while I'd get fourth. And people started noticing me, and that's what's important about competitive gaming. Even though if you're good, but nobody knows about you, it doesn't matter. And that's how I got known as one of the top 4 players in all of Canada. Getting into StarCraft was almost completely by luck. I hated RTS games. I grew up watching my brother play RTS games, and I always looked at them and I was like, this is the most boring stuff in the world. Why would anybody want to play this? And he bought StarCraft 2 on July 27th when it was released, and I watched him play it for a little as usual, but I didn't like it. I was still playing World of Warcraft. I was still playing Pokemon a little bit competitively. I wasn't practicing as much, but that's just because I thought I was so good and everything, you know. It was just a mental thing. I just knew I could beat everybody. And so I played StarCraft once with the campaign. I didn't really like it, and I put it away for another 2-3 months until I heard that StarCraft 2 had a competitive scene. And I was like, how competitive could it be? And then I saw that Idra was on CNN talking about how big it was in Korea. They were making $500,000 a year salaries, $1 million tournaments. I was just like, why am I not doing this? I gotta get in on this. So I was just like, okay. So I started researching, and I found out about Team Liquid. I noticed there's like $100,000 tournaments, $100 tournaments, whatever. I was just like, wow, this is something I really want to get into. But I never played an RTS in my life before, so I had to do a lot of research, like APM, hotkeys, which race I wanted to play. But I had a feeling I always wanted to play Zerg. I did know about StarCraft Brood War, but only I played maybe 1 or 2 games with power overwhelming, the hack on, which was fun. My first StarCraft 2 tournament experience was at the Toronto Game Nation LAN. It was held at the New Brunswick House. There are notable players at it: Slayers Bako, Complexity Suggy, and a couple others. When I came into the tournament, I was so confident. I was just like, I've been to tournaments all my life. There's no way. There's nothing new for me to see, right? I was kind of wrong. When you go up onto a stage and actually play, it's so different. Like, you get warmer. You're like, the seating isn't right. The screen isn't exactly the same, and you're like, oh, now I'm out of my comfort zone. Before I came in with a comfort zone, and now I'm not in a comfort zone. But I tried my best to adapt, and I did. Went through group stages simply, wasn't too hard. The next was top 8. I played Complexity Suggy, beat him 2-0. And top 4, I don't remember his name, but I also beat him 2-0. He was a Protoss. Finally came into the finals against Slayers Beko. And he was a Korean from actually Korea, who moved to Toronto to study, and he used to be part of the clan Slayer. So I was like, okay, he's definitely good, but I think I could take him. It was ZVT, and I was really confident in my ZVT strategies. I went into it, and I got rolled 3-0. Every time I tried something new, he was always like 5 steps ahead of me, and I already thought I was like at such a high level. I'm like, I thought I knew the game. I thought I knew everything. Turns out I didn't, so I had to go back to the drawing board.
You're doing all this off of 1 queen? That would also be very interesting to see. Alright, so the Banelings are coming up, able to hit the bunker as well.
Lings are just going to pour in, and I think that might be game.
Jeez, Banelings exploding onto the Hellions. I think that is game indeed.
What motivates me to the best actually comes from the movie Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby, the legend or the story of Ricky Bobby. And there's this one quote at the beginning of the movie from his dad. And his dad says, "If you're not first, then you're last." And it's so true. Just because you get second or third, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares if you get second or third. It's about first place. And that's what I aim for every time. Whenever I play, whether it's ladder, whether it's tournaments, you gotta be number one. If you're not number one, then you're nobody. And that's it. My family is just like any other regular family. I'm Polish, actually, and I speak German. That's why I'm on the German team for the game. And my family, 2 brothers, both successful. My brother's engineer, lawyer. My other brother's like regional director for Hitachi. And I'm just the gamer, right? They're the guys who got the A's and B's, and I'm the guy who gets the C's and D's, right? It's always pressure, always being the youngest one, because you're always trying to be better than them. And when you're not better than them, or at least they see that you're not doing as well as they did at their age, they always call you out on it. But that doesn't unmotivate me from becoming a professional gamer or chasing my dreams, whatever it may be. And right now, the dream is to become Stefano or Idra, and I probably won't quit until I get it.